Satyajit Ray movies were watched and reviewed by people from all over the world. I found a 1963 review of his movie Two Daughters, which is actually three daughters, but the third story was not sent to the overseas audience, so it was released as Two Daughters. I found a review of that and I felt that Indian viewers would find it interesting to learn how Satyajit Ray movies were received by a global audience in the 1960s. So let's get into it. Another exquisite motion picture embracing the timeless flow of life in India has rolled from the eloquent camera of the Protean Satyajit Ray, and in every respect it tinkles echoes of his classic Opoo trilogy. Two Daughters, a pair of vignettes adapted from stories by Rabindranath Tagore, the poet and 1913 Nobel Prize winner, opened yesterday at a cinema near us. Like the previous pictures, produced and directed by Mr. Rai, it penetrates the surface of Indian culture to touch the universal heart of man. Although the first vignette, called The Postmaster, is the shorter and is considerably more simple and unassuming in character and plot, it conveys such a wealth of revelation and understanding with its few dramatic strokes that it stands as a thing of full expression, a cinematic gem. It merely recounts the experience of a timid, benign young man who comes from the great city of Calcutta to be the new postmaster in a poor village in the interior. There, he inherits as his housekeeper a 10 or maybe 12-year-old orphan girl. More to keep busy than to improve the child, he offers to teach her to read and write. His consideration completely overwhelms the little thing. He is moving along in this routine when a bout with malaria adds to the anxieties that make him want to leave. The child does not know his intention until the day he is to depart, and then its significance hits her. The final scene between the two generates such simple but profound emotion that it pierces the heart. Seldom have I felt so regretful at taking leave of a character in a film. Beautiful as the youngster is, little Chandana Banerjee, a wistful, chipmunk like creature, she has the large, expressive eyes of the Indian child and an utterly magical gift for projecting feeling. Anil Chatterjee is soft and genial as the pathetic young man. Now, from my own life, I want to tell you that The Postmaster was a story I read back in school, and it was one of the most challenging stories to read and to understand the motivations of the main characters. I felt it's a really complex story, but it was depicted on screen in a simple yet accurate manner by Satyajit Ray, which shows the legendary nature of the filmmaker. The second vignette, the conclusion, is reminiscent of the discovery of village character and custom in the world of Opoo, the last film of Mr. Rai's trilogy. It tells of a college student who returns to his village on vacation and becomes involved in a matrimonial venture, both humorous and sad. Here, the authority of the mother, the desire for community respect, the lethargy of the Indian nature, and the timidity of the young toward sex are wonderfully, simply illuminated in the remarkably detailed but economical graphic style of Mr. Rai. The psychic experience of the young hero is as pregnant and recognizable as the throb of life itself. Soumitra Chatterjee, who played the young husband and widower in the world of Opoo, is excellent as the young man. As the girl he weds, Aparna Dasgupta, perhaps a distant relative of mine, is lovely and volatile. The script, the direction, and the music, all created by Mr. Rai, make a blend of poetic creation that is almost majestic. As in all of his pictures, the rhythm is slow and serene. The mood and the spirit are quite different from what we ordinarily get in American films, but these are marks of his distinction. They make for a rare experience that should be much enjoyed.